Hey guys, it's Art Crystal McCoy, and in today's video, I have a art commission that I'm about to draw. One of my friends, she wanted Tinkerbell and her daughter's name and like a flowery, like floral garden. If you see any of my TikToks or my YouTube shorts or whatever, you'll probably see them like this one here. So yeah, we're just gonna do a drawing video. I'm excited. This will be my first drawing of 2026. So I'm just super excited. I'm like, I gotta get drawings done this year. So yeah, if you guys would like to join me, if you could like the video, if you could subscribe, but only if you want to. I'm not gonna force anyone. Well, yeah, let's get into this video, guys, and I hope you like it. Let me know what you think. So first off, I'm starting here. Well, I already have the sketch pre-made with pencil, and I'm gonna be going over some of like the pencil marks. So that's like the first step I do is usually the sketch. That usually takes me forever, and I I didn't really want to show you guys it because it's usually a mess and it's hard to tell what's going on because I'm like constantly erasing and everything. So yeah, I did the sketch beforehand, and I can't talk today, guys. And I did the sketch, and then so with these the acrylic markers that I use on the canvas, Sharpie works really good for line work. So that's what I'm going over things with. I'm going over with this thin fine point Sharpie marker, and as I'm going along, it dries pretty well. So you could see I'm adding all the like final details to the sunflowers. I like to go over everything after too, like after I'm done painting and the paint dries, to go over with the Sharpie on any of like the really fine details. So these are like the steps I take. So it's like sketch it first, like figure out where I'm going to put everything, mark everything. And then after that, I give it some time, take a little break. Then I go over with my fine tip Sharpie, or if there's some bolder lines, I'll go over with the thicker Sharpie. Once the Sharpie is dry, it makes it a little bit easier for me to go over all the line work. That way I'm not like trying to like smear the Sharpie. So I always make sure that I never have like wet Sharpie that's still drying whenever I'm going over the sketch. So yeah, you guys just enjoy me doing the line work. I'm starting off with these roses and these flowers and the name. So just have enjoying. Oh my God, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Cannot talk at all. So just enjoy the drawing. So you could see she wanted sunflowers and roses. So we're gonna do nice bright yellow orangey sunflowers and then some red roses. And then I added like these little tiny like branches and little leaves. So this is how it's coming out so far. I got the name done, Jayla, got that done. I'm gonna do it in like some gold font. I got the flowers all the way up. I still need to work on the Tinkerbell up here. And then you saw all these cats and you're probably wondering, why is there cats? So one of my friends, she had wanted me to do a project for her a long time ago. And I ended up needing 2 canvases instead of 1. So I ended up using the other 2 canvases that were bigger, and then I used this one for this. I just didn't erase it, so that's why it looked kind of a mess, but you could see it's clearing up now, getting all that sketching done. So the next step will be, I think I want to work on the flowers first. I'm not the type that does the whole like sketch first, or not sketch, but like line work and then does the coloring. Sometimes like I like to start here or there. I'm all over the place, but that's just like my method of madness. So this is how it's coming out so far. The next step in my process is to go over all those line works from the pencil and erase them. Just clean up this like this line work really good. And the Sharpie, it's dry now, so I'm able to go erase everything and not smudge my Sharpie marks. The next step is I take my I was gonna say colored pencils, my Posca paint markers, and I get this little piece of paper, and I like to mark and see what colors, if I want to use them or not. I kind of have like a color palette idea in my head, like a color scheme, and then I'm like, all right, what colors look similar to this in my head? So that's like my next step. And you could see I'm working on the sunflowers here. I started off with like that kind of marigold Posca paint marker. And then I have the Masters Touch paint markers from Hobby Lobby as well. So I'm using a mixture of both of them. I put that like yellow, like bright yellow over that like marigold Posca color. I'll probably be posting the colors I'm using. I'll add them to the video, so you'll see that after editing. But I guess I really didn't have to say that. But anyways, yeah. So you could see the paint markers with Posca, they're pretty like pigmented and they work really good. I love them. And then the Master's Touch are also really good from Hobby Lobby. Like yay to them because those are like really affordable too. I had purchased these Posca paint markers during their sale at the end of last year, I believe. So I got a really good deal on them. I didn't pay full price. I love the markers though. So yeah, you could see my sunflowers there. They kind of have like this dimension to them that like yellow adds to it. And then I like to go over with like a brighter yellow after this. So I'll probably do that after it dries. These markers dry really good. And then my roses, I'll start painting those here soon. I wanted to get all these flowers done though, for sure, before. And then that Jayla, the name, I'm going to do like a metallic gold over that. I would also like to do it where it's glowing so it looks like Tinkerbell, like she like had the pixie dust and like just made the name like sparkle and glow. And then I'll probably add some more around the flowers. And like I said, I just want it to look like a magical, like foresty, like scene, kind of like, I don't know, just real whimsical and magical, like not from this world. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to add all that. And then you could see with the sunflower, I went in with this really dark brown Posca marker. And then I used the Master's Touch, like a beige color. And I did that around. And then after that, I'm going to be adding all the little seeds to each center of each sunflower. I don't know, I'm really into like tattoo style kind of art. So that's where I got some inspiration for these roses and sunflowers. I just really like that style and I love drawing flowers. I draw a lot of flowers with a lot of my other art pieces. And yeah, this is how it's going so far. This is like probably at the end of the first day for me working on this piece. I will see you guys tomorrow. next day. Alrighty, guys, so it's day number 2 of this piece that I am working on for a friend. I am adding some more detail into my roses. I was looking at them and they were looking a little bit flat, so I'm going to add some shadows with the dark red and add some more highlights to them, just give them a little bit more dimension. And then I'm also going to be adding some more like dark purple to my little tiny flowers here. So that's what I'm doing here, just going like a mad woman, adding all these details and adding the details to the sunflowers as well. I decided to go with a little bit of a darker yellow on top. After I saw it dry, there was some areas that needed a little bit more. So yeah, I'm just going to be adding a little bit more yellow, just working on those flowers a little bit more, giving them more dimension, more life, just making them look a little bit more realistic. And I think that the shadowing on the roses is really helping it a lot. And I am also going to be drawing the Tinkerbell today. So I'm inspired by a like older, like the movie, like the original movie, the Peter Pan Tinkerbell, kind of more like old school pinup style of her. So I'm going to be drawing Tinkerbell like that. All right, so on to the Tinkerbell finally of this piece. I am inspired by the sunflowers, so I'm going to give her a sunflower skirt, like kind of like those fashion like sketches that you see, like just really pretty flower. It looks like she got the sunflower, made a skirt out of it. I was looking at this drawing from this artist, kind of getting inspiration, but I'm not going to be doing the drawing exactly like this, of course. I was just kind of looking at color schemes, and sometimes a reference really helps me whenever I'm doing my art process, just to kind of get like another idea or another picture. So I'm one for using references if you want to. Like I said, just not make it the exact same thing, but just like say get a little bit of color reference or any sort of ideas like that, kind of help yourself out if you have like a little bit of a block or a little bit of a hard time trying to think of designs. It always helps me anyways. Enough jabbering on about that. So yeah, you could see I gave her this cute little like sunflower skirt. I just love it. It was so cute. And then I gave her her pink, oh my God. Why am I thinking pink? Green. I'm getting a little tired, guys. Sorry. Her green, like little bow in her hair. I think this original Tinkerbell, where I kind of got the inspiration for this Tinkerbell, she didn't really have like those like dark, vivid colors. So I kind of looked at another reference, and then I was kind of just scrolling back from that piece I did, kind of just getting some more color ideas. Sometimes I even get ideas from old pieces that I've already done as well. So it's always good to see like where you were and what you were doing and just going from there. So you could see I got her little dress done, and I am going to be coloring her next. I didn't want to put too much crazy detail in her face because, like I said, I was going for like the old school, like Tinkerbell kind of look. So I'm really excited. You could see my cat Church down there, and then some of the clips you could see Raven. They're always running down in there. They never give me my space. I feel like I can't breathe with them. Just kidding. I can, but I love my animals, but they're always around me when I'm doing my art. So yeah, I love how this Tinkerbell's coming out though. I really am. I'm excited about this piece because, like I said, this is my first 2026 piece, and I just really love how it's coming out. I hope she likes it. And yeah, I'm just going to be doing the background like a dark blue. So I'll probably, once I get to that point, I'll kind of fast speed it like pretty well. And then I will show you like my spraying process if I can, because it's cold in the garage and I don't know if I want to bring my tripod in there. But anyway, so after I do all of this, I finish up the background, and then I'm going to be adding some like glitter around the name, like coming out of her wand, like fairy pixie dust. Ooh, sparkly. It's going to be real pretty and sparkly. So like I said, I'm having a really good time with this piece. Oh yeah, one other thing. The wings, I was gonna do more of like kind of crazy fairy wings. And then I was like, no, I kind of want to go a little bit more simple with the wings. Just because she's like detailed, but not like crazy detail. So I'm gonna kind of take inspiration from like the older Tinkerbell, plus like the Pixie Hollow series Tinkerbell, where she had the little swirls in her wings. And I just went, like I said, real simple with those. I didn't want to go too crazy. And we are getting towards the end of this drawing. Thank you guys for watching. I know it was a longer video drawing process. And if you guys like these drawing process videos, let me know in the comments. Comments can't talk. And I will do more of these drawing videos. Because like I said, this year for like my New Year's resolution, I wanted to do more art. So I'm going to take a break from the art shows and everything and just get some paintings done. And yeah, I really enjoy it. It's really relaxing for me. It's really like a good cure for my mental health and everything. So I just love doing it. And yeah, thank you guys again for watching. Alright guys, so we are at the end of my painting here. I added some glitter and it looks real pretty and sparkly. I took this Krylon UV archival gloss like spray. This is really good for like acrylic paints and it works really well. It makes the colors pop. So I'm just going to go psh, 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 psh. I erase braided, so I didn't want to record it. I was like, I'm not holding my phone, but this is the end result. I hope you guys enjoy.